Here I have a push mower. Now I purchased this. What had happened is they bought this new and they ran over a stump which bent the shaft of the motor. Now I'm going to have to take this motor off of here and get another engine block that hasn't no bent shaft and take all the nice parts off of this mower and put it on the other motor. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this motor from this lawnmower. We have a bunch of tools here that we're going to use, and I do believe we're going to need an 11 millimeter, a 13 millimeter, and a 15 millimeter socket. You might want to get you an extension, a pair of pliers, a screwdriver, and a pry bar, which I'll show you the uses for those later on. The first thing that we want to do is we want to get this off of here. So I have already prepared the ratchet, and I do believe you only have to loosen this up enough to get the string off, but you may have to take it all the way off, which ain't no big problem. Just take the whole thing off is what I'm going to have to do. And make sure you save this bolt, and when you take this off here, make sure you put the bolt back on there so that you don't lose it, and get you a little box to put everything in. Well, now we're going to remove this piece right here. It's got two little clippies on the top and the bottom there, and that's the needs to be depressed and worked out like that. Then you just pull this out and remove that like that. Now, before you turn your lawnmower over, make sure that your gas is drained. And we have this pry bar here that we're going to use to keep the blade from turning. Now, I'm not exactly sure, but I think this turns just like a regular bolt would. We're going to try to get a good grip and unscrew it. And as you see, they're not really that bad to take off. This blade has been taken from the stump. You just unscrew the bolt. Now what I do is I take the blade off and then I stick the bolt back in. That way, in case I need the blade on the other one or whatever, I'll have it. Now I'll switch over to the 13 millimeter, and there's 3 bolts that hold this motor together, and we'll undo them, and that will release the motor from the crank, and then we can move on to the next part, which will be the rebuilding of the motor. I hope this, gives you an idea how easy this really is. And check out our other videos. We'll try to give you as much information about working on motors as we can. And we'll also show you this when we're done with it. Thank you.